Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Zurich Investment Night here in Zurich at the Aura, and we have here Meg Silver. You remember the fantastic silver explorer out of Mexico. And George Paspalas is here with me, the CEO of the company, and wants to give us an update. George, welcome again in Zurich.
Thank you, Jochen. Good to be here again.
Absolutely great. Good to see you. And I think the last time we spoke at PDAC in Toronto, but I would say some good things happened so far. Maybe we should start with a little update. So first of all, how far is the ramp decline?
Well, the ramp's going very well. Our partner, Fresnel, are doing a great job there. We're at 3.3 kilometres down.
3.3 now.
That's right.
I think it's 3.5
total, right? And we're at the top of the vein.
Okay.
And then we have, a little bit of work to do over the next, say, 6 to 12 months. Just descending in 3 different areas into that vein, getting it ready for mining underground.
Yeah.
That'll occur through 2017. At the same time, we'll start work on the surface, building the surface infrastructure, the process plant, etc., and then be ready to come online. Cash flow.
Yes. And from day one cash flow, right?
In 2018.
Because you mustn't pay any debt back or other funny things, right?
Well, no, there's a couple. That's a really good question. Yes, we don't have debt. We're fully funded with $141 million of cash on our balance sheet to build out the project as it's currently envisaged under the technical report on file, the 2014 PEA. But we also have Fresnel as the operator, who have been operating on the same ramp now for quite a few years. They've built one 3,000 tonne per day concentrator at Sasito. They've built a second one, Sasito 2, and now they're going to build the joint venture plant. So cash flow quickly, because there's always a ramp up on a plant.
Of course. Yeah.
But when such a good operator like Fresnel is doing it for the 3rd time on the same vein, it should come quickly.
I would say they are professionals, aren't they?
Oh, they are. They're good, and they've got great experience in that area.
Yeah, absolutely. But also I saw in the presentation that you have done some drill holes. I mean, that was not that many. I think it was 7 holes altogether. No, 12 holes altogether, 12. But 7 were very special. And I would say it looked to me a little bit like you discovered a mine below the mine. Can I say it like that?
Well, you can say that, but I can't yet. And this is forward-looking. Yeah. But we certainly, if you go back last year, we drilled the initial 4 holes under what we call the Bonanza Zone, right? The highest grade undeveloped silver property in the world, the Bonanza Zone, the mine that we're currently building. We thought that maybe this pinches out. So we put 4 holes underneath last year to test that theory, and we got it wrong. It didn't pinch out, it actually got fatter and wider. And that was the first 4 holes. So we got widening of the mineralisation, but very surprisingly, this is at a depth of about 900 metres, we got very high grade silver. Shouldn't normally be there.
Wow.
So this year, in August, we released the results from a further 12 holes of drilling, and both of the, new learnings we found from the first 4 holes were repeated. We again found a lot of gold and silver at depth. A lot of rocks that you normally see at the top of the system, right? Silicas, barytes that are at the top of the system. We're now finding these way down low, which obviously is an indicator as to why we're getting the high silver. But probably equally importantly is the high grade silver at depth, the consistency of the thickness. The deeper zone, I'm going to call it at the moment, or the dilatant zone, to be a bit more technical on it, is up to 5 metres wider than the Bonanza Zone.
Oh.
So that is really significant as you start to mine 900 kilometres deep, because for every metre you go down, you get 5 times the tonnes per vertical metre that you get above. So it's like an upside down mine. The mining costs may be lower at depth.
Well, that would be crazy, honestly, as you have anyway the lowest projected cost so far, right? Nearly.
That's right. Very low. I mean, at $10 silver per ounce, which I hope we never see, we still have a 15% after-tax IRR. So an extraordinarily robust project. And that's the Bonanza Zone. So underneath that comes this dilatant zone now, which good grade, great widths, and the potential. We've found 800 metres of strike length. It may go out to 2 kilometres.
Wow,
So that
that's
is
a
a
lot.
substantial amount of mineralisation right underneath where you're mining.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you can use same infrastructure, same tunnels, shafts, whatever. You know, I
Everything,
mean,
right?
even the
Process
the
facilities
trucks
on
and
surface,
exactly
everything.
everything.
So capital expenditure to develop the second area of mineralisation will be incremental, and the return on that will be huge because there's so much of the capital for the first mine will be utilised for access and operating the second zone of mineralisation. So we're very excited about that. And what's lost a lot in, I guess, the holes and the big dilatant zone that we're finding, on the way down with this deeper drilling in this program, we found a new vein. In addition to Valdecanes, about 100 metres into the hanging wall, we found another vein called Veta anticipata. It was initially found with a few holes, and the Fresnillo geologists thought, well, in anticipation of perhaps further mineralisation and the potential for a vein, we'll call it anticipata. And now we have a number of holes in that with very good intercepts, up to 6 metres wide, 200 grams per tonne silver, 5-6% lead, zinc, up to 1% copper.
That's high values.
Well, it's a company maker in many companies, and this is just going to be 100 metres from where we're mining.
That's crazy.
So it's crazy.
It's crazy. Really.
This is a gift. This is a geological gift that we're so fortunate to have. And for Peter McGaw, our Chief Exploration Officer, what he's really seeing now is we're getting into the root of this epithermal system, and he's starting to see the geological complexity he likes. So we're doing drilling now. We're putting in a number of holes further, stepping out, trying to determine what extent does this thing occur along strike, and also a few infill holes, because we want to be able to come back and calculate a resource here going into early new year.
Exactly what time frame would it be?
Probably early new year we'll get that.
That fast?
Yeah, we're going to wait for a few more holes to finish, and then we'll be able to get an appropriate drill density to come out with some sort of inferred resource on the new mineralisation we found. But that's fantastic times. I mean, you've got part one of the story fully funded, coming into production in 2018. Then you've got part two, which could be substantial in terms of the volume of mineralisation. It may not be that far into the future because we're halfway to that ore body already with the ramp we're putting in. So I think that's a lost opportunity for MAG, or investors in MAG, or maybe it is an opportunity. When we released those holes, a lot of people thought, good holes, great intercepts.
Nice, but what to do with?
My kids will be mining that. I'll be mining it. Right? I mean, it's within sight.
Exactly.
In terms of mineability, so it's going to potentially come into the mine plan, certainly within a 10-year NPV window. So there's a lot of value in that rock. So
this could easily double the mine life or whatever. I know it's a speculation. I can say that, of course.
You can say that.
But I mean, that's this is I would say the crazy aspect for the future of it. I mean,
you're
anyway making money then from 2018 on when you are in the commercial production.
Yes.
And I mean, as said, you don't have to pay back any debt, no interest. So you make money from day one. And then you have this gift.
That's the plan.
Beneath,
well, and that's
nice.
That's what a high quality asset gives you. Right? It gives you that robustness and financial flexibility, and we have this geological endowment here, which is unsurpassed. I mean, the Fresnillo trend itself is probably the preeminent silver district in the world.
Absolutely.
And now there's all the indications now we're sitting way above one of the fluid input points in the most prolific silver district in the world. So, we're trying to drill as much as we can. The partners been very supportive on the drill programs. I mean, they're actually advancing drilling as fast as we would be drilling, really, which is great to see. And so we expect further success to come out of this property, because when we came onto the property, Peter had two number one targets. And so he hit the first one on the first hole, the Juanicipio vein. we haven't been able to get away from that. Now, we found Valdecanes on the 16th hole. We've now had 2 deeper discoveries in the last 2 years in Valdecanes. We haven't even got off the 2 veins to explore the property.
Exactly.
And we haven't even touched that other number 1 target yet. So, look, it's amazing. The potential there is amazing.
Exactly, but you know, George, the good thing is with mineral in the ground, it's not running away.
Oh no, it's not going
stays
anywhere.
there.
That's right. Well, as we drill, it seems to grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Fantastic. No,
we're in great shape.
Super.
Yeah.
George, thank you very much for the update. That sounds, really, really good. And probably what might be the next release is about? Some drill results, of course, and the resources for sure.
Yeah.
Then,
The resource for sure. And as we finalise this current drill program, we've had 2 releases on the drill program now. We'll make decisions on what's material and what's not. There may be further holes released, but if not, there certainly will be the resource. And looking forward to that number because there's an adage in the mining business. There's no better place to find some more resources or mineralisation than within sight of the head frame.
Absolutely.
Well, yes, there is.
It is.
Underneath where you're mining.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? I mean,
Just
that's
go
even
deeper.
better. So anyway, we've had a great year. It's been extraordinarily successful to be fully funded now, working very well with the partner, and now this success with the deep drilling and bring on next year and more drilling and building the plant.
Yeah, and the ramp is almost finished,
Yeah, well, the ramp to the vein,
Yeah.
but that's ongoing work as we
Exactly.
get deeper and deeper.
Yeah. Perfect. George, thank you very much for that.
Thanks a lot,
All the
Jochen.
best.
Yeah,
Good
good to be
luck.
here again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was George Paspalas, the CEO of Max Silver. And you heard it. Everything is perfect. Everything is really going well. And the company is fully financed, has enough cash in the bank to go into commercial production in 2018. And the good thing is they found probably a mine below the mine. And I think this is the best situation which you could have as a miner, of course. And I think we will see for decades a lot of good stuff with this company. Check it out. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Zurich.